Today we're going to get into a really serious question and deep topic. Why are so many people moving to South Carolina? Now, I've been approached by clients from out of state, and also I have been approached by local clients who have very differing opinions on this. So we're going to get into the good, the bad, the ugly today and talk about where people are moving from, why South Carolina, and what might they find here when they move here that they might like or not like. So stay tuned, and then we'll give you a little bit of a market update at the end so you can know what's going on here in South Carolina if you are thinking about a move. So before we get into our topic today, I just wanted to tell you that we are a local custom builder in the upstate of South Carolina. That's going to be the Greenville-Spartanburg area. We primarily build in northern Greenville County, but we do build in other areas as well. And we've been building for about 20 years, very nice luxury homes and additions, and occasionally we'll do a renovation. We're actually helping a real estate client with a renovation right now. So we do a variety of things. I am a licensed realtor with Northgroup Real Estate, and then we also do interior design work for clients as well. A lot of people are moving from different states for a lot of different reasons, and I've talked to so many of them just over the past 3 years. People have been moving even away from family and friends to relocate to South Carolina. And why is that? High taxes, especially out of New York, Florida, high insurance, HOAs, I'm hearing that. California, of course, the high cost of living, and homelessness that just seems to be out of control. So there are various reasons, and of course then people do relocate to South Carolina because they're coming in here with a job. Some people are moving here just to be close to family. Maybe their grandchildren are here or their children are here. So there are various reasons why people move to South Carolina. I've talked to a few insurance people recently, and I think that on the coast, the insurance prices here in South Carolina are going up as well. Not quite to the extent of what has happened in Florida. I actually just talked to someone from Florida yesterday, and he said that his insurance prices have doubled at least, and he's been there for well over 30 years. So it's just kind of sad that people are in homes that are paid off and they maybe have a set income, and their costs are going up so much as far as taxes, HOA, and insurance, to where it's almost not affordable to stay in the same house around their family and where they've grown up or where they've lived for many years. We have seen and helped a lot of people that have moved into South Carolina from various different states and even other countries, where they have moved in here, they have sold a property in another area, and they have gained so much equity from it that they're able to move in here and pay cash to build a custom home or to buy a home. And that puts them in a much more comfortable position for retirement. So we are seeing that a lot as well with retirees. Basically, they're in a very good position financially, moving in here and improving their situation for retirement. So what are some of the reasons that you might be considering a move? If you're enjoying this content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and consider sharing the video. I have to say too that when we visit these areas, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, even Sunset Beach in North Carolina, we're hearing that a lot of the locals are having to move further and further out, even if they work in those places, because the cost of rent and the cost of living is going up so much. So that is not making the locals real happy. The more people that are moving into the state, the higher we are seeing home prices, taxes, and traffic. So recently, and this might be part of the ugly part of this video, but recently on social media, I had someone reach out to me that was moving from out of state on a social media site on Facebook. And then several other people chimed in, no, we don't want any more people here, we're full. You can understand from what I've been saying that the cost of living is going up. They're watching developments being put in that are taking farmland that was maybe next to them and clearing it and putting in townhomes or whatever. So there is some frustration with that. The percentage of people that you're going to find in South Carolina that are maybe rude or mean to people that are moving in from out of state is going to be very, very small. Most people here are very friendly and welcoming. There are a lot of people that have moved from other states that are very friendly and welcoming. And so I think you'll find that the motto of South Carolina, smiling faces and beautiful places, rings true for our state. So in the lower part of our state, Beaufort, Charleston, even in the upper part of the eastern coast, Myrtle Beach, why would you maybe not want to move there? We do have alligators in those areas. We don't have them in the upstate. I've been asked that, but we do have them in the lower part of the state. We do have mosquitoes. We do have palmetto bugs. We do have palmetto bugs are like roaches, and anywhere that there's water, you're going to find that sort of thing. We do have snakes. Here in the upstate, because they are doing a lot of developing and clearing, I'm on an app called Nextdoor, and the neighbors, different neighbors talk back and forth. You may have that where you're at. But people have seen bears. We've definitely seen turkey and deer. We've seen snakes. Black snakes are common here. They're not harmful, but still a snake is a snake. But we have black widow spiders in our area. Of course, we have squirrels and birds and a lot of different wildlife here, because we do have so many trees, and we still do have a lot of trees even with the developing and clearing that's been done. So one other thing about South Carolina, it is really abundant and things that grow here. Just, you like gardening, if you like flowers and trees and that sort of thing, then you're going to find that South Carolina has a lot of greenery and flowers and different things like that. And with that comes pollen. So if you have very serious allergy problems, this might not be a good state for you to live in, because there are times in the spring that we literally have a coating of yellow to green dust on cars and other things. It's nice to have an enclosed porch here for that reason. Another thing that we have, since everything is so green, is we have a lot of rain. and it can make certain areas prone to flooding. Columbia just a few years ago had a 100-year flood, and they had major flooding. And one thing that you can do to check a different property that you might be interested in is you can go to the FEMA flood map and type in the address, and that will give you whether there is a flood risk to that property. With the influx of people, another problem that we're having here is just our infrastructure is not keeping up in South Carolina. And they are working on one of the roads nearby us now, but we have got roads that are just crumbling because in the wintertime, what happens is with the water, it freezes into cracks in the road and it expands. So we've got potholes and areas on the side of the road that are really just breaking apart, and we need more road repair done. We need schools to be built to handle the influx of students coming in. So there are some problems just with infrastructure related to people moving in from out of state. Well, our state is primarily Republican. There's no secret about that. It's primarily a red state, and the local people here have some concern with people from outside of South Carolina moving in here and starting to cause things to shift in a different direction. And I think the main thing is, you know, with high taxes or problems with restrictions, if people are moving away from other areas, that they don't move in here and start causing basically South Carolina to look like the other states where they moved from because of the way people vote and the way that laws are passed in the state and the taxes and other issues.
According to new federal data, a record number of people are now unhoused, more than 653,000, a 12% population increase since last year.
Prices are going up, so if you think you might want to buy here in the next few years, probably a good idea to go ahead and start mapping that out. And then building costs are also going up, so it's not going to be any cheaper in 5 years to build a home, and it's not probably going to be any cheaper in 5 years to buy a home here either. So that's just a tip on our market. We are seeing still homes sold and bought every day. So I would encourage you, if you're thinking about moving from another state into South Carolina, please do come and visit us. And if you're visiting the Upstate, we actually have a local tour service that is set up just for you. It's called the MakeGreenvilleYours.com Get Moving Tour. So I'll put that in the description below, and also all of our information if you are interested in finding a home here or building a home here in the Upstate. We'd love to help you, and if you need a referral for an agent in another part of the state, we can help you out in that way as well. Thank you for watching, and have an amazing day.